What's going on, people? Jada Black here, back with another video. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. I want to talk about Ciara and Future and how she's taking him to court again because he is not doing the things he's supposed to do for his kids. Now, I want y'all to understand that you do not hear this from Future's other baby mothers. Now, maybe because they don't live across the country from him, maybe because they live in the same city that he lives in or his primary residence is in. Maybe that's the case. But Ciara is going to court to try to, I guess, force him to be in his child's life more, or to keep those dates when he's supposed to have them. And I want people to understand. Now, also, I'm still going to do my video on, Future, being the ultimate cleanup man of hip hop. Probably add Drake in there as well. Maybe I'll do a separate video with Drake. I'm definitely going to address that simp. But I just want to speak to Ciara and really give Ciara some clarity. Okay? Now, Ciara, you chose to get with a guy who was already deep in the industry. You got at Future when he was getting towards the height of his career. You got into a relationship with him. You weren't even married to him yet, but you still had a child with him. And once that child was born, like shortly after that, y'all broke up because he was quote unquote cheating. It's funny how these dudes only cheat once the baby's born. Or they notice these guys cheating when the baby's born. And you chose to be with this guy. You chose to have a relationship with him. Now, I'm not sitting here saying that Ciara's a bad person. She seemed like she has gotten herself together. She's in a whole nother relationship and married. She has another child with Russell. But I want her to understand, like, as a woman, especially as a woman who's been in the industry as long as you have, Ciara, you have to protect yourself better than this. Which means that you need to have children with men who are capable of raising them and taking care of them. Not a man with a bunch of baby mamas, because you knew he had a bunch of baby mamas, but you didn't care. You wanted to be with him anyway. So you got into a relationship with him, and now he's not doing. You got into a relationship with him. You had a child with him, and now he's not doing the things that you expect him to do. Well, I don't know why you're surprised by that. You could have went and talked to his other baby mothers. I'm pretty sure they would have told you the truth, bitterly, but they would have told you the truth. But you got with him anyway. This dude had I'm not sure. Okay, I believe he had 4 kids already before he got with you. Your child was child number 5. Okay? No, hold on. No, I take that back. He had 3 children before you. He had 3 children, okay? Another one with Joy Chavis, and he's having another one with another IG model, allegedly. But she's already showing off her pregnancy belly. This guy gets around, especially with other men's exes. He's the ultimate sloppy second picker, okay? But he had children before he got with you, okay? Now, you're around him. Did you see him in his children's life? Did you see him with his busy schedule, taking time to have them around them? Because if they weren't, Ciara, that should have been a red flag. You see, you have women that ignore red flags because they want to be with somebody so bad. They want to be with somebody so bad they're willing to ignore all the warning signs. Just look at Nicki Minaj and who she's with now. She don't care about the warning signs of his past, even though it's his past. But he has children by other women, and you're already talking about having kids with him. Y'all see this? I believe apparently he has 5 kids by, I believe, 4 or 5 different women. And you're talking about having kids with him. Okay? So I'm trying to figure out, why do these women find themselves having children with men who already have children by other women? Not woman, but women. Plural. You see, when she got with Russell didn't have no children. Okay? But you get with Future, who already has children. And I'm pretty sure you've seen how he was with his kids. Now, if he was good with his kids, if he made time with his kids, maybe you thought, maybe, you have a kid with him, maybe that'll be the same situation. But But he's dealt with those women and them kids for a while before you. But you see, Ciara, you live across the country. Okay? You know his schedule. You know he's in the industry, Ciara. You know he's going to be traveling a lot. Listen, I'm not giving Future a pass. I'm not. That's why I'm bringing up the fact that he has all these different kids by different women. That he's continuing to impregnate women. Okay? That he has no want to be with. He's just impregnating them. And then he's probably going to impregnate more. Now, it may not hurt now to have all those kids, Future. But once you're not as hot as you used to be, those child support payments are going to hurt. Trust me, they're going to hurt. And I'm not giving Future a pass. But Ciara, you have to be smarter than this. You moved across the country because you want to make it easier for Russell, the new guy you with. But you have a child with a man who lives in Atlanta. So that whole back and forth is going to be problematic for the child. So I understand you seeking the courts to intervene, but the courts cannot change a man's heart. If a man does not want to be with his child, if a man is not there for that child, he's just not going to. Now, do I believe that Future doesn't want to be in his son's life? No, I don't believe that. I don't believe he don't want to be in his kid's life. Okay, but what it seems like to me, it seems like Ciara is building a new life with somebody else, a whole new family, and it's almost like she wants the child with Future a little bit more and more. That's how it seems to me. Okay. According to TMZ, Ciara has had it up to here and is trying to figure out a way to work out a new travel schedule with Future for the son. And she wants a judge to help her out. According to these new legal documents, of course, obtained by TMZ, Ciara's legal team is asking the court to force Future into mediation so they can hammer out a new travel schedule for the child, Future Jr. If the judge won't force Future to be at mediation, Ciara wants a trial to settle the matter. Come on, man, really? As we reported, Ciara claims Future has been terrible at keeping his daddy appointments, allegedly breaking scheduled visits fairly often, and tends to hand the kid off to the rapper's mother or grandmother without spending much time with him. You see, that's sad, because that's what, some of us will say that women tend to do when they want to go out with their friends. They'll hand the kid off to the grandmother or to a relative. That's not good, Future, if you're doing that. But Future has a plethora of children, and he's trying to appease those other baby mamas too. Not just you, Ciara. And also, you got to look at it this way. Some of these guys, and I'm not agreeing with this at all, some of these guys, man, they will allow the issues that they're having with the child's mother to affect their relationship with their children. And because of the type of guy Future is, I think Future really just, it seems like he just seems to care a lot about himself. He's out here impregnating women, having unprotected sex with women with no care in the world. It just seems like he's more into what he's doing and who he's with. I believe he even said recently that, something about how you only live once and you have to do what you want to do, or this, that. I'm paraphrasing. And I think he really believes that. I don't think Future should get a pass for not being in his son's life. I think this is sad that it's getting to this point. But him and Ciara had so much issues when they broke up. Her dating Russell, her, back and forths with him in the media. We've all seen it over the last couple of years. I've made a couple videos on it. But Ciara, if he don't want to be a father in the child's life, you have to understand that you chose to be with this guy. You chose to be with him. Future is who he is. Future is a cleanup man. He's a simp. He will put his dick in anything. Now, no matter if it's your ex-baby mama, your ex-wife, a couple of thizots, he just don't care. And that's the type of man you chose, unfortunately, Ciara. Now, I don't know what this mediation is going to do, but I hope that y'all can get it hashed out for the sake of the child, because that's the only person in this situation that I care about, that I feel like deserves better in this situation, because both of the parents have been extremely immature. They have. Ciara, if he doesn't want, listen, y'all gotta understand, Ciara, if he's not getting no, if he's not taking care of his responsibilities, then get full custody and just, raise him with Russell. Why are you trying to continue to make public pleas to this guy to be in this child's life? Future's already shown the type of guy he is. But guess what? You chose him, so you're stuck with him, unfortunately. So, y'all let me know what you think in the comment section below and let me know your thoughts.